When you've got that many people pulling apart, it's inevitably going to fracture a group. With this family, it's so dysfunctional, and yet at the heart of it, as much as they split and splinter, it's always interesting to try and see how they'll come back together at any time one of them's in trouble.
Go get your brothers.
If you look at the first episode of the season, where they said, we're gonna go out on their own, her response, although she was covering, was basically fine.
Go. Let's see how long you all last.
Now cut 6 episodes hence, and you find her basically going to the boys about a problem that she's not able to solve and asking for their help.
So what do you want us to do about it?
Episode 7, one of the seminal scenes in it, is when Smurf tells the boys the truth about what happened 20 years ago and why she needs their help now.
Javi is threatening to go to the police and tell them where the body's buried.
And what's fun about the scene is they say Smurf has to leave while they hold her fate in her hands. So it's really, really tough on Smurf.
I'm paying my sons to keep me from prison? That's a nice way to run things, Baz.
You have Smurf coming to the realization that maybe she needed everybody her whole life.
You gotta pay Javi 200 instead of 3 because of what he did to Jay, and that's fair, Smurf. He wants to be in charge. He doesn't want to be beholden to her. Drama ensues from that, for sure. So where'd you get the money to pay Javi?
I told you, my savings.
That's bullshit. You've been skimming off our work.
Smurf becomes aware that Baz is onto her in some way. Ultimately, she trained him in such a way that he understands that no matter what happens, even if they're infighting, even if they're angry with each other, that they are still this unified force.
You want to kill her? Because we're never gonna let that happen. Take the money.
This is how it starts, you know? We do this for her. Next thing you know, we're right back here and she's running shit.
That's the house. That's where the body is.
Smurf shows the boys that she's able to solve problems in the most efficient, clinical, unemotional way possible. In other words, she'll do what needs to be done.
We have lots of discussions in the writer's room about this notion of she'll go a long way to protect her sons. But she's not stepping in front of a train or a bullet for anybody.
The mistake that Smurf makes here, I think she underestimates what Baz did to forge this deal with Javi. And by going behind Baz's back and taking Javi out, she's essentially sent the following message to Baz. Anybody who's not blood, I view as dispensable, without remembering that Baz is not blood.
We grew up with that kid. He was like family to us.
And like family isn't family.
Blood is everything to this woman. At the end of the day, he isn't mine.
Animal Kingdom, all new Tuesdays at 9 on TNT and the TNT app.